Here we go again, everybody. This is A. Michael Storm, the old story wizard 1948, coming to you late in the evening from Fort Myers, Florida, with some very interesting news. We are starting a campaign on Kickstarter.com to raise some funding for a new theater showcase to be entitled Prevailing Special Angels New Theater Showcase. This showcase is extremely interesting in the extent that it not only is a showcase of musical numbers and of scenes from 3 of our current shows that we are developing: Saturday Night Specials, Prevailing, and Unseen Angels. It also is a Tri-City showcase, in the sense that we're going to present this showcase in the 3 cities where each of these shows are being developed. Saturday Night Specials is being developed here in Fort Myers, Florida. Prevailing is being developed in New York City, and Unseen Angels is being developed in London. So what we're going to do, we're going to present this showcase in each of those 3 cities. We're not going to be doing it live streaming, doing it all at the exact same instance. That would be especially difficult with London, since London is 5 hours later than we are, and we either have to start very early here or very late there. So we will be doing them at different times, but they will be done in all 3 cities. And the exciting part about it is we're going to have, we're already gathering the actors for these showcases. I've already written the book for the showcases, and we're just beginning the launch of the Kickstarter campaign to raise the extra funding we need to do these showcases. There are going to be some great rewards all involved around the showcases and the things itself, but the showcases are going to be the very interesting thing, because it's going to be an evening, a very entertaining evening, full of music, full of little snippets of scenes from the shows, and there will be music and scenes from all 3 shows. Saturday Night Specials is a 2-act musical, which I wrote the book for the musical for, and I wrote the lyrics, and Thomas Lee Horner wrote the music. Prevailing is a full-length 1-act musical play for which I wrote the book for the musical, which is adapted from the book The Razor and the Mirror by Christian Michelle Dickerson, and it's a very, very intense show. I wrote the lyrics also for the 10, I think it's 10 or 11 songs from the show, and Thomas Lee Horner once again wrote the music. And Unseen Angels is again a 1-act but full-length musical play with my original book for musical, my lyrics, and music by the wonderful composer from London, Andrew Penketh. I think you'll find all of these shows interesting, and I would give you a little more information about each show, but my time constraints here, I'm not sure how much time that I have, so I will tell you that Saturday Night Specials has 10 characters, 8 of whom are teenage characters. The basis for the show is that 8 troubled teens have come in trouble with the law, and they're given the choice of either going to jail or going into a special program which has been created by one of the minor characters in the show, Bishop Clover, who together with the mayor has created a program, an experimental program, to try to turn around the lives of teens that are in trouble with the law, that aren't violent offenders, but just simply have problems with the law. And these teens are put into this program, and the intent of the program is that every Saturday night for an entire year they must meet together and meet with their mentor and monitor, a young priest, Father Billy, who with great intellect and great divisiveness, not divisiveness, with great intellect and great spirit and a little bit of trickery here and there, he will try to help turn these kids' lives around. The problem is, problems continue to pop up, and who knows, will he manage to make a difference? Will he turn the kids' lives around? What will the result be? Or will the whole thing fall apart? Prevailing is the story of Bobby, a young boy who's very intelligent and just quite different. His family doesn't understand him. Many of the people in his neighborhood don't understand him. And because they don't understand him, because they don't realize that he just happens to be very intelligent, they think there's something wrong with him. So the neighborhood people shun him and even think that he's a wizard, and they tell him things like, you made my numbers didn't come up right, and you made me lose. You made this happen, you made that happen. And his family shun him even worse, and worse than that, his father is very abusive to him, physically, mentally, emotionally. And it's a terrible tale of child abuse, but it is also a tale of prevailing. It's a tale of how Bobby has unrelenting spirit and manages to prevail through years of terrible abuse, and the plan that he comes up with to escape that abuse. And will the plan work? Will some of his friends that he does have in the neighborhood be able to help him? What exactly will happen, and what is the plan? This is a show that will keep you in your seats. It will grab you by the throat and won't let go until the very end. Unseen Angels is a full-length, one-act musical play with only 3 characters. That's one of the interesting things about this. Only 3 characters. And it's about a very famous composer. Well, the lead character is a very famous composer who, when his life partner passed away, shut himself away in the bed and breakfast inn that they had created for themselves, and has basically given up on life, given up on his career in the theater and everything like that. And now he is also haunted by the spirit of his dead lover, who is one of the 3 characters in the show. Then the whole thing changes when he receives a visit from a young reporter from New York City who comes to see what has happened to the great composer, the man whom she considers to be her favorite composer of all time. And it has 10 great songs in it, with music by Andrew Pinkett and lyrics by myself. And it's a wonderful story, and I think everybody will love it. But we're trying to put together the funding for this showcase on Kickstarter.com, and we'd like for everybody to get involved with this. You can have the great feeling of helping to produce some great theater and helping to produce these showcases. Great evenings of entertainment and enlightenment on the 3 shows, and become involved in something really worthwhile. Help create some new theater and help with special Prevailing Angels New Theater Showcase. This is A. Michael Storm, the Old Story Wizard 1948, saying more later. Over and out.